Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we are going to work on a really fun bracelet using the Jesse James Beads Magical Mystery Bead Box for January Book Club. The particular beads we're going to use are from the Frankenstein Mini Mix. I'm also pairing that with a Rune stone that I have. It's pretty big. It's going to be our focal point. And that looks like this. Isn't that a fun baby? Ooh, the light shines through it. Anyway, let's turn down and we will get started on this. I've got some butterscotch Imperial Topaz Soft Flex medium beading wire. Since most of these beads, other than the silver, are brown. So what we're going to do here with this is these guys are going to be here on either end. Then one of the jaspers here. And one of these guys. The gray shell here. Another one of these guys. Then another of our jasper. Then we'll have one of these little guys because we're going to do this, this, and this. The little teardrops facing each other. Going to do the same over here. And then, have that little guy there too. This, and this with this guy right here. Now if we need the space to do it, we've got two more jasper beads. If we don't need them, then they'll sit to the side, but we will put these little guys on, and if we need the jasper, we will take these little guys off and put the jasper on. So let's get some beading wire out. And I'm going to get, about 10, 12 inches, I think. Well, probably not 12. 10 probably is enough. I'm going to go to 11 just to be on the safe side. I'd rather waste some wire than not have enough wire or be really tight trying to finishing it up at the other side. So just cut a little wire off here. Put a bead stopper on the one side, probably just about halfway down, because I'm going to start here with my focal piece here. We'll just put that baby on, and then one side. Then we'll put a bead stopper on and do the other side up. So now we've got that side done. We'll just take this one off, put it over on this side, and start on this side. we'll put a bead stopper on this side. Here's what she looks like so far. We'll get out our sizer and we'll see how she's doing. So I am just going to take it from the back and pull it around. And I think we may need that other bead because it wants to go way up there. Yeah, definitely going to need that other bead, even with our crimps and stuff and our lobster claw. I think it's going to come to be too high up there. So let's get the little ball spacer off, and we'll put the jasper here. Do the same on this side. Now we'll check the sizing again. Now, as you can see, if I put it on 7, I still have that much room between them, but I think the lobster claw and such will take care of that necessary spacing there. So let's get crimp tube on this side, and then a jump ring. And let's what I'm going to do first, since this is the first crimp we're putting on, I am just going to get this up to here and I'm going to crimp it. And then we'll see if the beads will slide over this tail, though I probably am going to cut it off just a touch so that it's not getting in our way here. So we'll slide the ball spacer up. And I know the ball spacer will go in here because I've done it before. A little tighter than normal though, it feels like, but that's all right. There we go. And then the jasper. So now we'll swing these beads down here. And we will start on this side. So we'll just put a crimp tube on. Now see, I did have a lot of extra wire, but like I said, I'd rather have extra than not have enough. So, and frankly, the more when you have a couple of inches of wire over here, it's much easier to crimp it. Come on, you. This one I do want to go through the extra beads right now as opposed to later, because this is our second crimp and it needs to be where it's going to be. Oh, baby. He's being very stubborn. He doesn't want to go all the way through. I'm thinking maybe we will be ending this one before we get to the ball spacer, just trim it off. And that's not a problem. We can do that. We want that to be smaller than that, but we don't want it too tight. That's why I just move this around into a loop, because that'll allow us the wire to sit where it's going to sit when it's on your wrist, and that way it won't get too tight. Need it to be just a little bit shorter here, but I don't want it to leave that gap I've got right there. So let's get this down here. Okay, I think we got it about where we want it. So let's crimp that baby. Go. Now we'll just cut off this extra wire right here, right at the crimp. Just going to let our flush cutter slip up to it and snug up, and then cut it off. And there we have our bracelet, other than putting on our crimp tube, or excuse me, our lobster claw. So let's get our 2 pair of pliers out and open this baby up. And put on our lobster claw. Close her up. Okay, she's done. So now we'll just hook her onto her, and we'll put her on the sizer and see how big it ends up being. It's almost 7.5. That's all right, because this can go for somebody with a larger wrist, maybe even a man, if I want it. So there she is. Isn't that pretty? So there we go. Isn't that pretty? We've been making this wonderful bracelet with the Frankenstein bead mix from the Magical Mystery Book Bead Box Book Club, the January box from Jesse James Beads. And then also this Rune stone that I got from Thunder Horse Descendant. Isn't that pretty? I really like it. It's a little big for me. I well, maybe not. Because that stone is going to hold things up, it might. Not too bad. Would be just a teeny touch looser than I normally wear it, but it's not too bad. I like it. Anyway, this has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we've been using Jesse James beads. Magical Mystery Bead Box Book Club for January using the Frankenstein Mini Bead Mix. Hope you enjoyed making this with me. I had fun making it. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.